bless you, everybody. This is going to be a really quick video. I just had this dream this morning. Um, I was sitting with someone and I was talking to them about um, the fact that I'm gluten intolerant. And the person I was talking to knew that they had some gluten sensitivity or intolerance, but yet they continued to eat stuff with gluten in it. And I was explaining to them what actually happens when you just eat gluten, where you just feel like, oh, well, I'm just going to keep eating it and I'm going to just deal with the consequences. Like, the consequences weren't enough to, deter them from eating it. Like, maybe they had a little bit abdominal discomfort or something like that, and they felt like it didn't warrant them just being off of gluten totally. So I don't know if I rolled up something like I would say like a whole bunch of paper towels or something like that, or some type of paper product that I rolled up into a shape of like a log, like a to represent the intestines. And I took a knife and I said, this is what's happening to your intestines when you ingest gluten. And I took the knife and I began to poke holes in um, my representation of the intestine. And the person was just looking at me. So that was the end of the dream. But basically, this is a message to folks who may not be diagnosed with gluten intolerance. I never was. I just know that I have gluten intolerance because the Lord told me. And there was a time where I didn't know what was going on with me. I thought my issue was milk, and it didn't matter how many lactate pills I took or whatever. I was still having abdominal problems, still having issues with my bowels, and the Lord just told me, in a dream, told me what my issue was. But even after that, I continued to eat things that had gluten in it, and I've said this before in a video before, but apparently somebody needs to hear this. And the Lord told me, okay, you have gluten intolerance. He said a little bit of celiacs. Now, I guess people will tell you there's no such thing as a little bit of it, but that's how the Lord put it to me. So, I remember just being like, well, then what I'm gonna eat? What I'm gonna eat? There ain't nothing to eat. Everything got gluten in it, and everything is bread. Like, I gotta give up donuts and stuff. So I continued to eat it. And then I had another dream. God was just basically It's not too many times that God has yelled at me, but He yelled at me in the dream, and He was just like, enough, enough. And the reason why He had to kind of shake me like that is because you don't realize the damage that you're doing to your body when you ingest something that your body is allergic to. And so you're doing a disservice to your body that can lead to other issues. And just like in a dream, when you eat this stuff, you're actually poking holes in your intestines. And whatever ramifications come from poking holes in your intestines, that's what's going to happen to your body. It's going to lead to other issues. It's going to lead to like immunodeficiencies and stuff like that. So, in the dream, I was telling the person, and it seemed like it was falling on deaf ears. But God just want me to let you know the severity of continuing to eat this stuff and what it does to your body. So I had to learn, just my story. I had to learn to start making my own bread or buy gluten free products. But what you don't want to do is buy what I call chemicalized products, like to get the same taste of the regular bread with gluten in it. They put all these different weird stuff in it that aren't natural. So a lot of times you gonna have to actually make the stuff yourself, which is causing a lot of extra on my part, you know. And what I noticed is when I would tell people, I'm gluten intolerant and I'm not doing the gluten anymore, they'll say to me, "Oh yeah, I have gluten sensitivity too, but what else I'm gonna eat?" And kind of like put you down, you know, like this is the fad that everybody's doing. And I try to explain, like, no, like you don't understand, like this is actually like doing damage to my body. Like this will take years off of my life. Like you're not understanding the severity of it. And also, you know, looking back, and when I did my research on gluten, when God first told me this, um, it can actually cause you to miscarry. Um, it can also cause you to give birth prematurely, and a lot of women who are having trouble getting pregnant may need to look and see whether or not they have some type of gluten sensitivity. It all plays together. The body's all connected. It all plays together. So if you trying to have a child or something like that, it's something you need to look into. It's something you need to look into because the gluten can cause problems, but no one speaks about that. No one says anything about that. Um, I don't know. I haven't been to every single doctor, so but I've never really seen it when I was um, younger and pregnant or whatever. Doctors never mentioned that. Never said anything about gluten sensitivity or anything like that. And as I recall back then, I think I had a gluten sensitivity back then, but I just thought it was milk, and so could have been a reason why my twins were born early. Um, but yeah, God gave me that dream. It's not for me because I already knew about gluten, and He already got a hold of me and was like, stop. So it's for somebody out there that needs to hear this again. Um, yeah. So and also I just want to make note or make mention that there are lots of foods out there that you would think wouldn't have gluten in it. So, what they call hidden gluten, So I just had an episode where I ate some. You shouldn't be eating no lunch meat anyway because it's bad. But I ate some lunch meat, and I believe it had some gluten, hidden gluten in it because I had a reaction to it. So, but there are things that you can take that will help you because you most likely are going to come in contact with something that has some hidden gluten in it. There's digestive enzymes that you can get, but it's just something that you take on a regular basis. Um, you don't take it because, oh, I'm just going to go crazy and I have some gluten today and I'm just going to take it. No, it's just like, just to help, just in case. Also, I wanted to say, I don't know if they call the little, I don't know if it's like hairline structures or like little, I think they call them villi that are inside of the intestines. There's these things that kind of like grow up in your intestines that like are like, I guess like hair like. I'm not sure if they're hair like or not, but they're like these little things in your intestines that they're attached inside of your intestines and they help to kind of like move things along. Also, the gluten destroys those as well. So, you can eat gluten, and then it could take a month up to 3 months before your body is like rid of gluten and you'll start to feel better. So, yeah, I just wanted to get on here and let whoever this is for, let you know. I did a video, I don't know, probably 6 months ago about this. And, um, God would just like pay attention to what you're eating and how it makes you feel after you eat it. If you feel just run down, tired, or congested or whatever, your body's probably having a reaction to that particular food. So pay attention. So your best bet is to remove it. See how you feel after you remove it. If you feel 10 times greater, more energy and stuff like that, then chances are you're allergic to that food. So 20, 30 years ago, nobody was talking about gluten. Nobody had a gluten issue. It was very few and far between. But now it's so common because whatever they're doing to the food supply is, everything is based off of how much can we sell and how much can we entice people, or, everything is about the taste and texture of food. So they'll stop at nothing to put harmful things into the food to make us want to go out and buy it again. So, although gluten is a naturally occurring substance, if you intentionally try to change the structure of natural food and put more gluten than what is naturally in there, um, you're going to have a problem. This is why more people are developing gluten intolerance than it was 30, 40 years ago. So, and we don't even want to talk about how how all of a sudden, they invented white bread and started taking out the fiber in bread that helps it move along in your body. So, but that's a different story. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know that is our God, the ultimate doctor, who is speaking and just wanting his people to know that if you notice that you have a reaction to gluten, you need to come up off of it. You need to come up off of it, get over your taste buds, and do what you gotta do. All right. Well, God bless you. I love you.